almost 100% a market maker in profit. 2 doesn't necessarily guarantee a market maker in profit, but 3 almost 100% certain, because 2/3 are below that price, aren't they? 2/3 of the market makers' longs are below that price, aren't they? What? I have absolutely no idea what you're saying. Well, let's take a look at it. It's good that I fill in my own commentary in it rather than wait for anybody to type in. It kind of makes more sense, I think. So well, it's a wee bit like being with my ex-wife, Jack. I felt as if I was talking to myself half the time, and I'm well used to it. So when we think about the power of 3, then of course what we're looking at here is this market maker coming in on the buy side in a downtrend. Okay, so that's 1. And then when we get a market maker coming in on a downtrend here, now we could obviously call that a mid trade here, but there is a possibility that they might be breaking even, correct? Possibility that they might be breaking even, because, you know, there's obviously this original leg down, there's a leg up, and there's a leg down, but there's a very good chance that they're not quite breaking even here, isn't it? Very good chance that they might not be quite breaking even at that stage. But if we go to a third one, the market maker's got very long now, aren't they? Market maker technically is probably very long from here. So there's almost 100% certainty that when the price returns now to this level here, there's almost 100% certainty that the market maker is now in profit on their net positions, correct? Almost 100% certain that they're now in profit on their net positions. Because all of the space below this area is now in profit for the market maker. Bearing in mind that if the price is below a level, market maker is very likely to be long at that price. So when we think about the power of 3, we're thinking about the power of being able to move above the 50 line. Should be relatively obvious, because if we were to draw this in as a normal distribution through the top edge, the bottom edge here, so if we just go from this top edge here where we started the count, if we draw that there, and we start thinking about, now obviously this is not an even distribution in this case, but if we draw it in terms of where the POC is, the POC was maybe down here, isn't it? Well, you see that the POC is focused on this area here, correct? So if the POC is focused on this area here, a move above that puts the market maker into profit. The power of 3. So it's not the fact that it's the power of 3, it's the fact that statistically it's highly likely that that moves the market maker into a profitable long position. And the key to a profitable long position is they're going to want to take the profit. Because if they don't want to take the profit because they think it's going to go up, then they're going to withdraw liquidity rather than stack it. So the power of 3 is very important when they are long and wrong or short and wrong. Let's take a look. So look at the FTSE here. So can everybody see this sell trade here? Look. How good a bit of nonsense is this going on here, right? Let's get rid of value. So first of all, can you see the power of 3? So we've got a pivot here, 1, pivot here, 2, pivot here, 3. So obviously during that period, the market maker must be long the marketplace. So if the market maker is long the market, moving back into this area here must put the market maker into profit. Now, the biggest question I've now got is the market maker wanting to bag that money or not? Well, obviously it's now important that we have a look to see whether the market maker might want to bag that money and try and get short. What's the answer? Does it look like the market maker wants to bag that money and get short? 100% certainty, right? So with 100% certainty that the market maker is in a long position and winning, they're going to try and turn that cash around into a short position as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible. So when you start looking at that, you say, well, wait a second, this is the perfect price because they absolutely must be winning. And if we look at it from a normal profit, a normal distribution, you can see from the bottom edge to where the swing high came in from that low, you'll notice that the middle price is above right there, right? So there's the middle price there. So you'd imagine that the market maker actually net went into profit at that point. But instead of having to do that, we recognize, of course, that the market maker is now nicely in profit here. That's the power of the 50-line pullback, because the 50-line pullback should be the power of 3, shouldn't it? Because at the 50 line, you've got the power of 2. And as it goes above the 50 line, you're moving into the power of 3. You're moving into that storyline narrative. So when you start seeing the value coming into the trade here, you say, well, let's just work it. Let's work it, and let's work it really hard. And what a sensational sell-off we got. Absolutely superb sell-off, isn't it? And again, whether you use this as a concept, whether you use this 3-line concept, or whether you lose a 50-line pullback or whatever, makes not a lot of difference. It's the idea that we're trying to get across to you. And it's also going to encourage you to do what more often? Well, the hope is that it's going to encourage you to sell on a downtrend and buy in an uptrend more often, right? You're going to sell in a downtrend and you're going to buy on an uptrend more often. And that is not a bad thing. How's my short selling bonds doing? Any good? It's amazing the power of the belly fly in it, considering we actually had a good chat about the belly fly this morning, about the power of the belly fly. So we've done a, we're now in target now, guys, for a $1,500 profit. Interestingly enough, live room call, not hindsight. There's a wee bit hindsight because we'd already got short when we came into the room. We were already short when I came into the room. But we were still talking about it at the time when it was at 20. And we says we've got a lot of room still to go. I think it should be doing 121s. Well, we blew 121s off the numbers, didn't we? And we've gone all the way through to the prior swing low here at 2010s, which is a $1,500 sell side profit, just because if we read on the belly flat. Jason will be happy. Jason's away out buying a new yacht with the money he made on that short sale.